Welcome back, my young friends, to weekly Bible sharing. Today is again Monday, and now we gather together to listen to the gospel today. And from the gospel today, through the reflection, we can gain something for our life and apply into our own life. So, my dear friends, make ourselves ready to listen to the gospel today. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "Do not judge, and you will not be judged. Because the judgment you give are the judgment you will get. And the amount you measure out is the amount you will be given. Why do you observe the splinter in your brother's eye and never notice the plank in your own eye? How dare you to say to your brother, 'Let me take the splinter out of your eye,' when all the time there is a plank in your own? Hypocrite! Take your plank out of your own eye first, and then you will see clearly enough to take the splinter out of your brother's eye." My dear friends, the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. My dear friends, what Jesus mentioned in the gospel today is very brief, but very straightforward. The brief and the straightforward message come from the gospel today is for me. And now I want to share with you, that is the tip to live our life. The tip to live our life, that is, do not judge. And please remember, Pope Francis said very clearly, "Who I am to judge the others." Do not judge the others, because we are also limited. We are created in God's abundant love. But at the end of the day, we are also the very fragile creatures as well. Do not judge the others, that it become the technique to tip to live our life. Do not judge the others, that is the tip to live our life, because that helps us to accept the others as well as accept ourselves. And when we accept ourselves and the others, that is to bridge the gap between ourselves with the others. We come closer to the others. When we set ourselves to church, that means we build up the boundary between ourselves and the others. That the Lord doesn't want us to do. So, my dear sister, my dear friend, so my dear young friends, the tip to live our life, that is, do not judge. That is, we need to clear the big gap between ourselves and the others by accepting ourselves with the others. The very straightforward and brief gospel message today has become the key method for each of us to learn and apply. Now is the time, my dear friends, to apply what we learn from the gospel today into our own life.